Wanting to avoid being tried by the Jews, Paul made the request that would change everything: I appeal to Caesar. As a Roman citizen, he had that right, but in doing so he signed his own death warrant. Rome did not forgive those who challenged its authority. Paul was sent to Rome under guard, surviving a shipwreck along the way. When he finally arrived in the empire's capital, he was placed under house arrest, still able to preach. But then, something terrible happened. In 64 AD, a devastating fire destroyed much of Rome. The people blamed Nero, but the emperor needed a scapegoat, and he found one: the Christians. What followed was one of the cruelest persecutions in history. Christians were burned alive, thrown to wild beasts, and crucified. And as one of the most influential figures in the movement, Paul became an inevitable target. His house arrest ended, and he was thrown into one of the darkest places in Rome, the Mamertine prison. There he was isolated, betrayed, and abandoned by many of his former allies. The empire had already decided his fate. Paul was now a prisoner, condemned to death. Unlike Peter, who would be crucified, he received a more honorable sentence for a Roman citizen beheading. But there was a dark detail to this story. Paul knew his time was near, and his final words reflected someone who could already see beyond. He wrote his last letter to Timothy, saying, "I am already being poured out like a drink offering, and the time of my departure is near. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith.